Hello, today's video lesson will be the creation of Object B from Plate A-1 using SketchUp. So the first thing I want to do is I want to take a look at Plate A-1 and locate Object B, and I want to note what its overall dimensions are. So I see I have 4.5 inches in length, I have 1.5 inches deep, and 2 inches in height. So with that information, I'm going to switch over to SketchUp. Now I'm going to zoom in a little closer here to the origin point. I'm going to use my select tool and select this person and delete them using the delete key. Now I'm going to reach for my rectangle tool and I'm going to draw a rectangle here that is 4.5 inches long, and I'm going to put a comma between my dimensions, 1.5 inches deep. Now you see the square rectangle is pretty small, so I'm going to zoom in on it using my zoom tool. And now I'm going to give this object some height here. It's going to go 2 inches in height. Alright, so that's the overall rectangular prism that I desire here. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a look at some of the other features that it has on here. These two cutouts right here, I'm going to go ahead and create. Now the distance here is 1/4 on each side, and it's 1.5 inches back from the right edge of the object. So back to SketchUp, I'm going to create some guidelines. I'm going to go back here 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to pull a guideline from front to back 1/4 and do the same to the other side. Now once I get my guidelines in position, I'm going to go ahead and take my rectangle tool and I'm going to sketch a rectangle in the positions there that I've created with the guidelines. Now once my rectangles are in position here, I can go ahead and do the subtraction, and I use push-pull for this. I'm simply going to subtract these little skinny rectangles away. Now once I have that done, I'm going to do a little cleanup work here. I'm going to take the erase tool and erase my guidelines, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a view, hidden geometry, and I want to view edge style, back edges. So last thing I'm going to do is do a couple of saves. I wanted to go ahead and do a save here where I'm just simply saving this back to my folder. So there's my save. And it asks me what folder I want to save it in. I'm going to go back to eTech. Going to go to SketchUp Models. There's A1b. And I'm going to give this a name. I'm going to give this a name, let's call it SketchUp. A1b. And so I'm going to save this. Now the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create an exported JPEG. So File, Export, 2D Graphic. And so I've got SketchUp A1b. I'm going to put another little identifier on here. I'm just going to say JPG on the end of this. And that's going to tell me if it's what kind of file it is. It's a JPEG file. And then I'm just going to export. Well, that concludes today's lesson on how to create Object B from Plate A-1. Thank you.